New at 6, experiencing a day in the life of a firefighter. That's what several local Chico leaders and city staff got to do this past week at the Chico Fire Citizens Academy.
And our own Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe took part in the 3-day academy and gives us this inside look.
I'm Margot Rowe, and I'm going inside that burning building for educational purposes.
This weekend, I took part in the 4th annual Chico Fire Citizens Academy, where I got to learn and train like a Chico firefighter. And let's just say there's a lot more to their jobs than putting out fires.
They can be anything from a structure fire to a rescue in the park to a traffic accident that needs extrication, going on a medical call.
It was on day 1 where several Chico City leaders, Chico PD dispatchers, and another reporter and I learned that over 50% of Chico Fire's calls are medical related, with service calls just being over 25%, and just over 2% of calls are fire related. And it was these types of calls we would go through training for on Saturday.
Chico firefighters have to do roughly 240 hours of training to stay on top of their skills. And last year, firefighters did over 300 hours of training. And for us in the academy, we're only doing 8 hours of training, and we're just getting a taste of what these guys do in their day-to-day.
You're going to immediately start compressions.
This includes medical calls, where we had to work together as a team to give CPR and save a life. To learning how firefighters extract a person from a car after a serious crash. And rappelling off a 5-story building for technical rescue training and even hazmat training. And wearing the fire gear known as turnouts wasn't just for show, as we did have to do a few fire-related training exercises, like running a fire hose, rescuing someone from a fire, and even sitting in on a live burn.
I'd like to get the ball back now. I don't know if we're going to get it.
The live burn was to show fire behavior in a condensed space. And despite everyone in the academy coming in with different levels of knowledge and experience, there was something new to learn for everyone.
Everything from basic operations of the fire department to things that I didn't even really think the fire department dealt with, like breaking open vehicles to extract people to save their lives. That was really interesting. We got to use the jaws of life and learn how that works. That was cool.
I learned that firefighters are in great shape. I was really exhausted doing certain things. There's no visibility when you go in and there's a fire, but you're really relying on your training and then your teammates to kind of maneuver around a burning building.
But I wanted to understand the fire side a little better, even though I had a pretty good understanding. I did not have a full understanding of all that they do. And this academy really, as you know, has opened our eyes up as far as the variety of activities, of functions, of responsibilities our fire department has. It's very, very comprehensive and impressive.
And as for me, I learned that the title firefighter is an understatement. These guys don't just fight fires, they solve problems, big and small. From rescuing an injured hiker in the park to rescuing a cat from a tree. From saving someone stuck on a flooded road to getting a stuck ring off your finger. At the end of the day, their job isn't done until your problem is solved. Reporting in Chico, I'm Margot Rowe for Action News Now.
Wow, I'm glad you did that, Margaret. By the way, Mike O'Brien looks like he's right out of Central Casting.
Right. So, Margot, was there anything that surprised you about the department and how it operates?
Well, I follow along with them and breaking news and all of that, but I think what was my big takeaway from day 1, where I learned all the ins and outs of the department, but all that action they're doing, they're all doing that training and responses, short-staffed.
Yeah.
Like Chief Standridge explained to me that they only have 17 firefighters at each of their station, and the peak staffing was 22 firefighters. And they're working their way back up. Standridge says that they're hoping to secure a new engine with the city budget and hopefully hire more people on, but even the application process is really rigorous. Like, they truly want and they have the best of the best there.
Yeah.
It's important.
Great people, yeah.
That was
Keeping
great.
us
Thanks
safe.
for that report, Margaret.
Yeah, thanks for taking that on for us, Margot. That's awesome.
Had a blast, so.